Ready. Ball red. Slide through. Set cut.
They go play action. Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's Young off play action. Throws right side, and that's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the check. Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. And trying to find Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Set cut. Go, 10.
Young now from the 50. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Young on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Goodson.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now this defense for the Commanders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. He'll look to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain, and it's second down.
79 Broncos.
They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
But you look at this defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Back to throw again.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That is incomplete.
A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
On play action, Young. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. First down, Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And I think the ball's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
On the ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Check Fury.
The 2nd down throw for Young.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And some space here.
Look at the big man rumble.
And he gets this one down to the 24.
Let's go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw, Young. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. 21-0 our score after 1.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Ready up. Slide 2. Seal, black. Hey, go Fury. Check, huh?
Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
To throw, Young fights through him.
That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here is Young. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Ready?
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready up.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, here's Etienne.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here we go.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Set. Blaster. 6. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Commanders open the lead up to 34-0.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Commanders 35, Raiders 0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Go.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
That is caught by Laporta. So Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Hurry, hurry!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
This to Laporta, right side.
Touchdown Raiders!
Sam Laporta
from 4 yards out.
And the Raiders are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the set.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Set, ready.
Here's second and 10. Young, he's going to change it up.
Now Young, off the play fake.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
White.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, check mega. Check cut.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
Red cycle.
Again, it's Young. Wide open receiver complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the jump.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd and 4. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Ready. Slide, 97. Ready.
Following the interception, Young. That one down the field for Freiermuth. This is caught inside the 15. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Drill green. Hey, go steal. Ready.
It's Young on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34. They'll run on first down. Goodson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. And quickly they get to the line.
Ready?
Now here's Young. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a first down throw for Young. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Steal. Black. Set.
From the red zone now, Young. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
This makes the score. Commanders 49, Raiders 7. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Here we go.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Flush to his right. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, they'll throw. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
70's Timberwolves. Ready.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
No, check, Panther.
It's a quarterback sneak, and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders are able to at least get one score back. Extra point up and good by Sanders. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. 2nd and 3. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Okay, ready? Bronco 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Riley Moss. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Blue striker. Edo Blue. Hut, hut.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they're going to speed things up here. First down, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Washington. Pat Freiermuth. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Over the middle, finding Smith. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Ready, ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Smack, red. Red, cycle.
A first down throw for Young. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's brought down. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Young. A short one there to Freiermuth. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll throw again. Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Ready.
3rd and short yardage, Young. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. Here's Young from the shotgun. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Amari Cooper. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very solid gain of 27. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Ready?
1st and 10, Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Black shot.
It's Young on 1st down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ready, set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This to Laporta, right side.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if...
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Sanders on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a 1st down throw for Young.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Point after here coming up. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Come on.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Smith and Jigba with a grab.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a counter, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
He's on his way.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
Young here to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
Let's go.
It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Strikers, 3-3.
They go play action. Young. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end.